how good my game was kind of empowering, you know? I really understood keep your friends close and your enemies closer. It's all stars, you know? But I think all the winners of all of Rite of Revenge seasons will have targets on their backs. We all won for a reason. We're all very strategic, but I think I can win this season because I won last season. I think people underestimate my mentality. I had a good strategy. If I kind of tweak it a little bit and like refine it a little bit more, I definitely think I can win.
Hello, my name is Max. I'm back again. You might know me from season 8, where I came in 5th place. I didn't do well, but everyone was afraid of me. Why? Let's find out again this season. I think it's a little redundant to say why is Max Charbonneau an all-star, but I guess that's the prompt, so I'll tell you why. You know, you can really look at the way I played the game and go, wow, Max really made some game-changing decisions that have never been done in the show before. But I think that what makes me an all-star specifically is that I felt like I had a lot of screen time last season. I lied about finding an advantage. I didn't have one. I made threats directly to my other competitors, telling them they had to vote for me, and it worked. I promised people deals, jury votes. I knew I wasn't going to do them because I wasn't going to be at the end. But here's the thing about this season is that everyone's a big threat. I will do better this season because I'm playing with people who are cognizant and actual game players. And when I beat these game players, it'll just make me an even bigger winner. I played from the bottom most of the season last time, and yet people still saw me as a huge threat in the game. That's just because of what I'm capable of, and people didn't want to enable me. This season I'm going to enable myself. I will make even bigger moves. I will destroy even more people, and I will get vengeance on Maddie and Jordan. Mark my words.
I am an all-star because every season needs a villain. I was initially on the outs, but despite that, I was able to put together an alliance, and we were able to dictate the way that the votes went pretty much for the entire end of the game. I got everybody out. I wanted out. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. And despite the fact that I was lying and conniving and being mischievous, I never went into a duel. So I didn't even have to worry about fighting my way out from the bottom because I was never there. I think I can win this season because I am a strategic force, and I'm not coming to play around. I'm coming to be that bitch.
No one else has the experience I do. I don't care if people have been in other seasons, in older seasons, and more seasons. It doesn't matter. I am the #1 fan of this show. I have watched everything, I know everything, and I will be watching every single season of Rite of Revenge, one after another, twice before I get to the season. I gotta analyze patterns. I'll analyze everyone's strengths and weaknesses. You know, no one wants the Heartless Bastard to win. At the same time, instincts are hard to fight, so if I get in there and immediately want to stab someone in the back, my sister, then I think that'd be the best situation.
I know that my brother told me to stay low, not cause a lot of trouble, but I ended up doing the exact opposite. I was somewhat of the bad guy, and that got me farther than he ever did in his 2 seasons. I absolutely love my brother. There is this sense of belonging and love for each other, but in the end, people want to win. And so those relationships end up crumbling. I am excited to be competing against people that are at my level, strategy-wise. I'm not intimidated easily, and if anything, it just encourages me to be even more strategic. I hope viewers are excited because this one's gonna have a bite to it.
I think my downfall of season 7 was I was playing 8D chess and everyone else was playing like hopscotch. I think everyone was playing a pretty safe and standard kumbaya type game, and that's just not my gig. I'm a fucking chaos king. I'm ready to just stir shit up, and so I'm gonna own that again. And this time around, I'm gonna be a little more secretive about it. I can't just go and say, chaos, I'm gonna snitch, I'm gonna backstab, I'm gonna lie. I'm going to do all those things, but I'm not going to say it this time. This time around, you look at the cast and I'm probably not the most chaotic, which is really humbling to say. But this time around, I feel like I can play the game I wanted to on season 7 that I maybe couldn't have before. Chaos Cam is here. Slay. So I'm still a writer-producer at MTV. I've worked on the Challenge USA. I've worked on the recent promos for RuPaul's Drag Race season 15. And that's clout. I'm sorry, but that's just clout. And so I'm going into this game knowing that people who do these games are a fan of said shows. So I'm using that. Are you kidding me? I have clout and I'm not afraid to use it.
Last season I had one connection, but now I have 2 connections that are very publicly known. I think I might be a target just because I have that many connections. Oh my god, I gotta pop so many Adderalls before this game. Okay. My kind of narrative so far has been kind of someone who's been aggressive, assertive, and just taking risks about things. Honestly, it was kind of fun just to diddly on some people's doubts like that. I think also because of that, and also because I'll do anything to win. If you force my hand, I will mastermind this whole goddamn game. Comes down to it, everyone's gonna be my pawns in this game, and they won't even know.
Going into season 5, I was playing with my friend Ruby, but she is extremely smart, and I knew that I had to vote her out if I had any chance of winning. At the end of the day, like, the gameplay comes first. I think I'm an all-star because I was one of the first people on Rite of Revenge to kind of institute like a low-profile kind of play. I ended up playing kind of like double agent and see how I could win that way, and obviously I was successful. And I'm also the only person to date who has never had a vote against me in Rite of Revenge. I think this game, I don't want to play the same way because I think people will do their research. So making decisions that are bold and big, I mean, it would be great for the plot. Someone who came in with all of these allies and now is coming in with no alliances and still prevailing, I think would just go to show that, like, you don't need to know anyone in order to win the game. You just have to be a good player.
I'm back. It's been a while.
You what?
I got tragically robbed of season 2, coming in second place when really I should have just been a winner. Unfortunately, season 3 comes around and I get out even earlier at 6. So I'm here for some redemption and to finally get that win. You know, I'm back from the dead for a second time now, so these people better watch out. I've proven in the past that I'm a competitor, being someone to put up a fight, and guess what? I will gladly do it again.
Why am I an all-star? Low-key, I know how to play this game. Call it male manipulator energy, call it being social, whatever you want to call it. I know how to talk to people, I know how to read people. I'm a pretty smart cookie. Wouldn't anyone love to be in an alliance with me? Like, let's be honest. But going from being last out and having like a really good game to being first out was heartbreaking. But if we're talking about this season, we're going last out, first out, to no out. We are winning this season. It's not even a mentality. This is what's gonna happen. I can tell you right now, I'm coming to play. Here we are, once again, to finally truly get what I deserve. I feel like I'm a versatile player. I can pivot on a dime as soon as I see a red flag.
Would you say that you can pivot on a dime, but you can't stack a dime?
When I first played, I was originally part of the plot. I was framed as the malevolent one. So in season 6, when I got my second chance to play, I wasn't going to waste it. I was able to make bold moves that even college students were too afraid to make. I exposed Carly as a snitch, I eliminated Neiko, I eliminated my closest ally, Josh, when he was becoming too big of a jury threat, and in the final 4, I made a drag threat to Ananya, and ultimately, I was able to beat 7 college students as only a 14-year-old. I may be the youngest player, but I know this game the most. I'm Derek's brother, and we've grown up with reality TV. I think that that's gonna give me a leg up. I think I can win this season because I'm not scared of these people. Even though everyone here thinks they're an all-star, their gameplay is, honestly, transparent, and they all think that they're likable. So I'm ready to humble them.
When I came into season 3, I said that I was playing for my best friend Sydney. Back in season 1, it was found out post-filming that her competitor in Duel was cheating at the challenge, and so she definitely deserved to go on farther than she did. I'm also playing for something bigger, so for pretty much everything, I'm gonna go as far as I can. In my first season, season 3, even though I regrettably got out in the second round, I made some very strong moves in the short time that I had. I was able to target returning players. I rogue voted Casey in, and even if I got rogue voted right back, I was still able to kickstart Casey and Brady's rivalry. When I came back for my second season, season 4, I found a secret advantage, and I was able to use that successfully. So not only did I make it past being eliminated the second round, I also won the challenge that I got out of. I think that I'm in a very strong position coming into this game because even though I am playing with all returning players, obviously all of these people are all-stars in their own right, from watching the shows and being on the producing side of it, I think I have a pretty good sense of like what groups I need to break up. How was that for dramatic?
This is like an epic cast.
It's really stacked.
I am literally screaming, crying, throwing up.
I know, it's crazy to be back.
Welcome to Rite of Revenge All Stars. Now, as you all know, in the next few hours, 11 of you will be eliminated, and only one of you will walk away with the $500 prize for the charity of your choice. So play to win.
I'm super duper excited for this big prize. I'm about to win $500 for my charity. You already know it.
Now, regarding the game itself, this is how it will work. Every round, each player will anonymously vote for another, and all of those votes will be put into the chest. Afterward, I will blindly draw 2 votes from that chest, and those 2 players will be sent into not a duel, but a truel, alongside a third player of their public, simultaneous, and mutual selection. Okay. After which, the Truel's 2 losers will both be eliminated from the game, while its 1 winner will return to the group as the next round begins.
With Derek the Doles, the twists are gonna twist. And no one was really surprised that there was a twist, but I think everyone was kind of surprised at how severe the twist was.
However, if those 2 players whose names are drawn from the chest cannot come to a mutual decision after each round's permitted number of conflicting nominations, the wheel will decide which of the 2 remaining unchosen candidates will join them instead.
The elimination mechanics of this season are crazy.
So we vote, he pulls 2 names to the chest, same as always, right? Wrong. Because after those 2 names are pulled, those 2 people get to pick a third person to go into the duel with them. And only 1 person comes out. So even if you are not voted in, you could still go to a duel and get out.
I don't know what my game plan for this is. We're about to get like the worst whiplash of our lives.
I don't know. I've come up with twists for this game before, and that is not something I ever would have expected. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, Derek.
My chance of going home first has now doubled. Not only do you go home first, but you have to share a title with somebody. That's my worst nightmare. Sharing and leaving.
I think it's safe to say that only the best of the best here will be able to outlast everyone else this season, and simultaneously garner the respect of those they've cut, either directly or indirectly, to be crowned Rite of Revenge's final champion. And with no battle back in play this season, you will need to make every second count. So make sure to play like every round is your last, because it very well might be. So, with all of this in mind, the first elimination ceremony will take place in 20 minutes. You have a record 4 chat rooms to socialize and strategize in until then. Good luck.
It is just a very public game now. You are forced to speak your truth, and everyone will know about it. Thank God I'm an actor, because I can act circles around all of this, and I have a feeling it's gonna have to come into play.
All right, gang, good luck.
I am very scared as a winner, for one, and going in with a friendship with Aswathi and then a now known alliance with Maddie.
This is good. I'm glad these are the people that I walked into a room with.
Do we want to go to a different room?
Yeah.
Just because I feel like people are going to come back to this.
Yeah, let's go room 3. Hi, Neiko.
Just now being like tied to more than one person is going to be a little bit tricky for me to just figure out how to navigate.
I feel like we haven't talked, we haven't met.
No, we have. I always see you around campus, but you know.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my god. I think I'm still gonna go across as like the quiet one, at least for right now.
Hi.
Just the diva I was looking for.
Yes.
I'm like immediately in a room with Maddie and Jordan, and I was like, gorgeous, the 2 girlies I want to work with.
You're my favorite on your season, bitch. I was like, I gotta work with Cam.
And I was like, okay, let's move to a different room because everyone's gonna come back to this room. Only Maddie follows me. I mean, I'm glad that this was kind of like fate happening because. Hello.
Max Charbonneau.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh, you know, just living our lives. But then Max joins instead of Jordan. Another girly alert, major diva alert.
Yeah, this is like the diva room.
I was gonna say, like, are we kind of like serving right now?
Yeah.
Maddie and Max both come in the room immediately, and we talk our little talk, and we have a little alliance. Maybe, I don't know. I just know that, like, the people in this room, I'm not gonna write down their names.
Immediately, I come into a room. Maddie and Cam are already talking, so out of the gate, I'm going, okay, Maddie and Cam have a connection together.
My thing is, to be a good season, you need people who are good to watch on TV at least first couple rounds. That's how I feel.
I also know that Aswathi is friends with Jordan and Maddie, so that is a trio.
What are we, like, thinking to do?
In terms of like targets?
Well, not even like targets, but like how do we all 3 move forward?
With this twist specifically, I think that alliances are so important to this.
Jordan and Maddie, best friends, expanded to Aswathi. Aswathi, friends with Carrie. Oh, great. Okay, so none of them have ever played people who are not their friends. Great. And they both went to the top. So, okay, that's kind of ringing some bells for me. I don't got any friends here. I gotta do it on my own.
I personally went into this game going, I want to work with you guys. And also, Jordan, season 8. I kind of, season 8 Unity is kind of how I'm feeling, at least the first 2 rounds. It doesn't feel
Can I be honorary season 8?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Please join the group. Please join the group.
I don't really like Maddie that much. I don't really like them as a game player, as an ally. I don't feel very comfortable and secure with that. And so I think I need to go in and tell Maddie what they need to hear.
I played with Max previously, and I know he's a complete wild card, and I don't think that's going to change at all this season. I think he's going to be chaotic.
Literally just getting through the first couple votes is so important.
Mhm.
Go first. I don't want to go first.
But you don't want to vote for somebody initially that might pull you into the challenge. So, like, if you have beef with somebody, you shouldn't write their name down. Fuck, this is crazy.
Aswathi, where's your head at?
I just want to see the waters. I want to test the waters. I want to see how everyone's feeling. What are you guys thinking? I'm literally pooping my pants.
So one of the rooms I went in, it was that kind of thing, you know, when you're first starting off the game and you really don't know anyone, you go just into rooms and you're like, we're fine, we're good. Like, I won't put your name in.
I will say I have no intention to write any of you guys' name down for this round at all, or to try and drag you into the challenges.
Yeah.
Cam is someone who I think I can't take at his word just because I did fuck him up left and right last season. So I understand that is something I could have a little bit of tension with going in, so I have to be careful of that.
No, I was just saying, like, no one here, like, I don't know anyone, but, like, the people I do know, like, at Aswathi, we played together, obviously, and, like, I don't think people would recognize that we'd work together because we kind of fought, whatever, but, like, I don't know anyone else on that side besides, like, Sisel, who we actually did fight. So, like, literally, at this point, I'm like, I just want to make it past this little round so I don't go home first or second again. But yeah,
That's another thing is I think we have to split up the Gelmans.
Yeah, there's literally 2 of them. They literally had to go by their first name.
Yeah.
Right now, everybody's throwing out the Gelman's names. Like Gelman, Gelmans, Gelmin, you know?
Because there's no chance they're voting for each other. There's no chance they're dragging each other. I think we just gotta get their names in the chest so that they're guaranteed going into the eliminations.
Us 5, I have no intention this round at all.
Sick. Beautiful. Good work, folks.
Love this.
Slay. Godspeed, everybody.
Bye.
Maddie brings up Yankel and Sisel, brother and sister siblings, and I'm like, I don't think I want to vote Sisel or Yankel out.
Do you guys have any thoughts on the strategy, how it changes things?
I don't know. I'm worried.
Mason is the kind of person I want to develop a relationship with the most. He's a very smart kid and a very good player, and he's been playing like he's Derek's brother, for God's sake. Like, it's genetic.
Like, what would be the like, is it to make alliances to be voted in or to not be, like...
Yeah.
I don't know how to think of, like, I don't know how to approach that.
And I know that he can see through people very easily.
I'm gonna call with Yankel and Aswathi, and we don't really seem to be clicking off each other. I like Yankel, but with Aswathi there, it kind of didn't feel right.
Well, I'll just throw this out there. I think you guys are very cool, good people, and I will not be throwing your names in at all.
Derek is my brother, and I know that he has a friend group at Boston that consists of people here. Maddie, Jordan, and Aswathi.
How do you feel with your sister in the game?
I'm afraid of just being immediately targeted just for having a sister.
I think that this is a trio that's probably gonna work together, so I think they need to be cut right away.
Because I know there's like a group of like 3 friends, right?
There's a lot. I mean, I guess there's me, Madden, and Jordy. Maddie and Jordan. There's me, Maddie, and Jordan.
Gotcha. Yeah.
We also have not discussed any alliances or any plan. We refuse to talk to each other about this. So.
That makes sense, yeah.
I hope that these people actually target the trio, because if they don't, one of those 3 is gonna get to the end, and whoever gets there is gonna win, because they already have 2 guaranteed jury votes.
Hello, hi. Oh my god, this is the party.
So if these people are stupid and don't take out the trio, it's their fault. And honestly, one of the trio deserves to win if these people are too stupid to realize that.
I feel like everyone is already jumping in and making alliances like now. Like everyone's trying to do it as fast as possible. I actually know a lot of people here, which is like why I was trying to be kind of social, because I feel like I could kind of kiki with anybody in the building, in the cast. Great cast. What I'm thinking is like this is gonna be a lot different because it's just like statistically you are more likely to get in the votes.
I mean, usually it's just takes 1 vote, especially in the first round, but specifically now...
Oh, trust me, I know. But in terms of like game history, Mason put my name in, and I remember that. But I'm holding no grudges. I really hope that he doesn't think that I'm holding a grudge against him. We didn't really talk at the very beginning, so hopefully in the chat rooms I'll get a chance to like relieve whatever past attentions we have. I wanna say something. Mason, I have no ill will towards you. Please don't think I do.
In season 6, I was behind Nico's blind side. So I'm gonna hopefully try to rekindle my relationship with Nico so that he doesn't target me, because that'd be bad.
You did what you had to do, and I don't want any bad blood, and I want you to know that.
So I don't really know how our relationship's gonna be now, but we are both old schoolers, so hopefully I can use that connection to my advantage.
Don't want to be reminded of the past, but leave, like, that's been long gone, because our season was pre-COVID, so I sort of consider like
a hot minute.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited that I'm back. It's been a while. I bet you all miss me.
Has anyone thought about alliances at all?
Early.
I think it's too early. That's why I'm like,
you know what?
Like, I'm just saying things.
You know what? In the future,
Right.
I was gonna say this twist is gonna be so awkward if, like, for some reason we hated each other, but we both got in. It's like how we're gonna agree on a name. Because I don't know too many people, like, personally, it's a double-edged sword, because on one hand, it's like, oh, I don't know anybody, like, maybe it might be an early target. but at the same time, I can maybe subtly pitch like that I could be a free agent to people. The people that person A would want in is going to be the direct opposite of what person B wants.
Yeah. You know in those cowboy movies where it's like a standoff and people are like watching and waiting? That's exactly what it felt like in every room I went into. But I will give you a debrief anyway. I think this is going to be Russian roulette though. We're just going to see who fires the first gun.
I mean, I know no one has alliances, but does anyone have any, like, revenge plots or something from previous games?
Oh, I don't have any desire to be like, I need to get revenge on this person. This person did dirty. Ah!
The main goal of round 1 was just to bounce around and get a vibe, and I think that it was really tricky.
Honestly, why couldn't we just go back to like the Google whatever, or does that not exist anymore? Or Discord, honestly, that could've.
MacArthur loves to talk, and it just seemed like we were all just watching him talk.
I'm like kind of Discord savvy because I've had the app since like 2017, I think. So, because I game a lot, so you know. So yeah.
I was just not a fan of that. Nothing was getting done. This is the last season. It's time to play bold.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I did not watch a lot of the seasons, so I don't really know kind of where
Jordan, I did terrible, so.
I told him that I didn't really watch any of the recent seasons, which is a lie. I totally did.
But I know you as an M celeb, Max. You're all around everywhere. Like, I'm like, wow.
I am here to play to people's egos. And I'm here to play active, but I'm here to play actively stupid.
Were you in the EC comedy thing?
Yeah, I was in the
go?
phase. It went great. It was fun.
So I'm trying to go for a more personable route, and I think that it'll just be different than my other kind of gameplay. Now it's just a matter of figuring out what's most advantageous for me.
Honestly, with you guys, like, in terms of the duel, if it's me, I feel like I'm not going to drag you guys in. I don't feel the need to this early. Is how I feel.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
So round 1, everybody seemed fake. Oh, how are you? So cute to meet you. Da, 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 da.
Season 8?
Yeah, I think season 8, we could like run this thing. Like,
absolutely.
It was just fake. Nobody wanted to say anything. Everybody was promising alliances. I think Max promised like 3,000, not 3,000, I'm sorry, I'm being extra. Honestly, I wanted to work with you because you were the only one who caught my little, like, my strategy last season. I was like, oh yeah, he's the only one who knows. For right now, I do actually want to have like a little frenemies alliance type situation. Do I think that could immediately get thrown back on me? Yeah, and I'm prepared for that.
I also respect your game so hard. I feel like you're one of the best players here, TBH.
Once we kind of whittle it down, I don't care, you know? I'm gonna go after him, he goes after me, whatever. Winners gotta keep the crown. So I'm not taking in like trusting people right off the bat, even the Friends Alliance, because I mean, it's hard. It's hard.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good. Feeling nervy.
I don't think you should be.
What does that mean?
It just
it's
means
the
that
adrenaline rush.
I am so excited to be back for this season of Rite of Revenge All-Stars because I think this season is going to be such a unique experiment on testing the bonds between the people that we care the most.
And it's not like there are any alliances yet. So it's like based on a previous strategy or just how people are connecting with each other.
I know this is going to be especially difficult for me because I'm competing against my brother, and he is by far one of the best people I know.
I think it's going to be a Russian roulette round.
It has to be a Russian roulette. You got to pick a bullet before you pick up a gun. That was not a good metaphor.
We got there.
Every time my sister came in, I got a little nervous. I've had time to think, and I'm still not sure. Am I going to betray her? Anything can happen this season. And definitely, that'll be something to look forward to. We were just asking if anyone had any revenge plots or something from previous seasons, because I don't think anyone will have alliances at the moment. You know, no one talked about alliances, so then I started asking, well, you know, what do you think about revenge plots? I don't have any. Other people definitely do. We're waiting for that one person to get stabbed, and then we'll smell blood and rush in.
Well, the two people that I would have revenge plots are in this room right now. But we could all start clean, because I think that was like a fun season, and obviously like I'm coming in once again not knowing anyone, but then the two people I do know we had previous history with, but like I'm coming in with a clean slate. For my season, I recognize Sisel and Aswathi. Aswathi voted me in, I voted Sisel in, like, not the people you kind of want in the same season as you. I'm just worried because I don't know anyone again, and the people I do know, I had the misfortune of going against. Like, who I like.
I'm gonna say, does this bring you back to like?
No, that's trauma. That's what they said, trauma right now. But overall, I think that might work for me, and I'm gonna make it work for me, if you know what I mean.
There is no bad blood between you and me.
I'm glad that the feeling is reciprocated.
Cam and I had certain animosity, and he wanted to talk to like clear the air.
The stars were not aligned for us, but I'm glad that they are this time.
But now they are. I think that's all good for me. I don't have any revenge plot against him, but I don't know if he's lying to me.
In terms of my game and like what I think I can help, like obviously you and Yankel, no one said anything yet, but people are gonna like pair you guys up because you're siblings.
I think the consensus is that a smart thing to do would be to split up the Gelmans. Get one of them out.
Oh, yeah. I wanted the Gelmans to be split up immediately, and that was started by me. I was the first person to throw out their names, and now their names were in a bunch of people's rooms. You're welcome.
They're not going to write each other's names down. They're not going to drag each other into the challenges. They're locked jury votes for each other.
However, the Gelmans are not my priority right now. I made sure they were a priority for everybody else, but my priority is getting out Mason. Because I know that kid. I know he has an encyclopedic knowledge of all of these reality games. He eats, sleeps, and breathes this shit. He is the biggest threat in this competition. And so now I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone, and I feel good.
It's also like a good first step when no one really has like anything to go off of yet, when they're a known duo coming in.
I'm here because I played a good game the first time, but I got second. You know what Abby Miller says? Second is the first to lose.
Okay, I'm gonna go check that nobody's throwing my name out.
Okay, yeah, go check.
So, I intend to not lose this time. I intend to take the crown.
What do you think, Liv?
Well, okay.
Is that like a...
So, I think it's a good move, but I couldn't say this to her. I know that Maddie, Aswathi, and Jordan are a trio. Like, they know each other outside of this game.
Froggy? Oh. You hear there's chaos in the building? Because that's what this round was. This shit was absolute chaos. Hold on.
And I don't know how close that alliance is gonna come in, but like if there's 3 of them.
Okay, here's the thing. They are thinking we're gonna go Yankel Gelman.
Yes.
We throw Maddie's name in there, and then they'll be like, oh, who threw Maddie? And we're like, I don't know, we did that shit.
That conversation.
Exactly. I really fucked with Liv, dude. Me and Liv, to the end, we didn't say alliance, but we know. Like, we're here. Like, it's just how it gonna be. I love Liv. I be telling other people I love Liv, which is probably something I shouldn't do. But I don't know. Is that a bad idea? Because then they're gonna ask.
I think it'd be a good. Hey Mason. Oh my God.
What's up, Mason?
Hi.
What's
and
up, Max?
All the
Holy shit! There's so many people.
I go into a room. It's Liv, it's Mason, it's Neiko. I think Neiko is very good and very social.
Here's the thing. I think I'm like playing with the mindset that there's like 8 people when there's actually 12. So I'm like, oh, I haven't seen you. Y'all have all heard nothing?
No.
I highly doubt that.
I'm not getting. You haven't heard anything, Neiko?
Neiko kind of goes like, no one's talking in his strategy. It's like, well, girl, no one's talking to you. Throw a fucking name out.
I also have not heard anyone say a name. I'm like, shit, I think I'm the person right now.
This is pissing me off. This is All Stars. How come no one's throwing a fucking name out?
I'll say a name.
Okay.
Don't you be mad at me. I think that in the very beginning, I think that MacArthur is a very stream of consciousness talker.
Yes.
And, you know, and I think that there's a lot of different people to really pick from. There's a lot of different people. That's what's so hard about this.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a party here. Hi, is it party?
When Mike Official said, don't be the first to throw a name out. Well, sorry, I threw out MacArthur's name. Look, MacArthur kind of giving me nothing, a little bit like, kind of boring to talk to. No disrespect.
MacArthur, you got anything? You didn't hear anything?
I was gonna say, like, the last group, like, nobody was saying anything other than, like,
okay.
Ellie was talking about, she was she felt nervy.
So I think that going into this round, easy target, MacArthur. Easy first target. I think just kind of getting everyone to hop on that is going to be easy, but then it's the second person.
Can I say something kind of crazy?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of a fear with like Yankel Gelman just being siblings, and I feel like it's kind of an easy, like, it's a reason to like comfort them,
Right.
and it's like I'm like, I have to pick someone, right? Like the round is about to end.
Time is up.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm voting Yankel.
I'll vote Gelman.
We're running out of time completely. Classic trick of the old Max book. I wait for everyone to leave.
I'm voting MacArthur. I'm voting MacArthur.
No one's really clocking me as a big threat right now. Do I think I'm going to win? I think it's a very slim to none chance. But you put this in the beginning, you throw the audience off, and then when I win, everyone goes, oh wow, I didn't think he would do it.
I don't know. Damn it.
Leave.
What?
Do you want to split on Maddie and Jordan?
Yeah, the other person I was thinking is Aswathi, because Aswathi knows like everyone. Can we split Maddie and Aswathi, maybe? Because I think Jordan's chill for right now.
Oh yeah, and she's okay.
When Derek says it's time to vote and everyone leaves, it's me and Liv in the call. She also lives in Minnesota and she's one of Derek's good friends here. And I quickly tell her that we should split it on the trio of Maddie, Jordan, or Aswathi. I think that trio is really dangerous, and I don't really get the best vibes from them.
Hey, you do Aswathi, I do Maddie.
Sure. Okay, go.
Maddie, Aswathi, Jordan, they all know each other, and Mason and I, very quick, thank God I got to talk to him. I was like, I want to talk to Mason, but like, it's so hard when there's so many people. Anyway, Mason and I connect very briefly, and he goes, what about Maddie and Jordan? I say, what about Maddie and Aswathi? Because Jordan was in that call with us, and like, I think Jordan's a good player. I think that she's like a strong player. I think she could be a threat, but right now, Aswathi knows everyone, and she was a very strong player in her past games. So, Mason and I now are going to split Maddie and Aswathi. And it's early on, but I trust Mason, and I think that he and I are close enough that, like, at least for these first few rounds, we can be aligned.
MacArthur needs to go home.
I really don't know him that well, and I don't know what his game plan is. He doesn't really have anyone that he's out for.
I voted MacArthur because honestly, I just think he talks a lot.
Mason, I met when I was dating Derek, and I know that he plays dirty. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
He's very much a fly on the wall, and I have my fly swatter, so bye.
I think he's aware of the fact that I have a lot of allies going in. He is a smart kid. If he gets far enough in this game, nobody else has a chance. So I gotta get him out before anything happens to me.
I'm voting for this person because I think that they're a scared player who doesn't even deserve to be here. With that, I vote for the so-called mastermind who got second place, Maddie.
I know I told Liv that we were going to throw Maddie in the mix, but I don't want to do that yet.
I think he is a very charismatic person, and I'd rather just get him out of the way now.
You're a strong player. I haven't had a chance to connect with you. I feel like you have a lot of relationships coming into this game.
I'm sorry to make you more nervy than you already are nervy, to quote you, but as far as I'm concerned, your last name is not Diaz Twine.
Russian roulette round. You're going down.
Hello. Welcome to the first elimination ceremony of All Stars. I have the chest right here. You guys know how this works. I'm going to draw 2 names from that chest. They will be going into the elimination challenge alongside a third player of their choice. I'll get to the vote. The first player going into the first Choral is Ellie. And the second player going into the first Choral is Mason.
And of course, the only time my name is actually eligible to be picked from the chest, it is. And me and Ellie go into the duel.
Mason and Ellie, I'm going to start the clock. You have a minute to discuss publicly who you are dragging down with you. Starting now.
Huh. Alright. I have enemies. My name gets pulled first. And something in my little gut was telling me, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through this without getting voted. I just wasn't expecting first. That is crazy.
So, what are we thinking?
It's hard to like throw out a name like on the spot.
I know. It was a little tricky. I mean, everyone's a good player here.
Do you have any thoughts?
30 seconds.
No, I don't think I do.
With this new twist, I need to come up with a strategy. I want the trio of Maddie, Aswathi, and Jordan out of here because I think it's boring and I think that they're just going to stick together for the whole game.
I think that we should drag either Jordan, Maddie, or Aswathi.
Okay.
They have a 3-person alliance, I would assume, since they're friends in real life.
That's true.
So I think it's probably smart.
Ellie, you're safe if you don't write my name down.
Okay. I also know that some people play together. I think Cam and Aswathi played together. And Sisel was also on that season, question mark? Yep. So I don't know if there's any season alliances going on.
Time is up. You will reveal in 3, 2, 1, now. Aswathi and Sisel, you are now safe. You have another minute to discuss, starting now.
Damn, this sucks.
So I tried telling Ellie that we should take the trio out, and she's too scared to do anything. So now I need to go into defense mode.
Did you make any alliances or do you have any thoughts?
No one really said anything.
How it was for me, too.
The mutual drag twist was crazy because I tried to keep asking him questions to get him talking. And the whole time I was trying to read his mind.
Did you make any promises to people you wouldn't drag down? Just so we know who not to put down.
So now that I realize Ellie is working with the trio, my strategy is to try to protect my allies so that they don't go in. I want Yankel and Liv safe.
Time's up. Write down your next name. It cannot be Aswathi or Sisel. You'll reveal in 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, Maddie and Liv have become safe.
They're officially in their villain era. In terms of the vote, what I wanted to happen, happened. And also, I don't have to deal with the repercussions of voting for Mason. Couldn't have gone better.
God, this sucks. My God.
They make a decision, nothing happens. Again, nothing happens. They spend 2 rounds not talking. It's like, guys, you have to have a communication strategy. This is crazy. What are you worried about offending somebody? You're about to go home. Fucking say a name.
Can I make a pitch for you guys? You guys don't have to. I voted for MacArthur. So I personally think if you guys drag down MacArthur, that'd be great for me because I don't want to get dragged down.
I'm sick and tired of looking at this and waiting because I know that at any moment I'm going to be picked. So I unmute myself and I pipe in and I say, hey guys, just so you know, I vote for MacArthur and I think you should drag MacArthur.
Max is like, I'll say something. I voted for MacArthur and I think you should vote him in. And I don't know what it was, but there's like big blinking lights that say, go with it.
That's valid.
I also voted for MacArthur. I think you guys would have an easier chance of beating him.
All right, I want to make it clear. Okay, first of all, I've won a couple like elims as well, so I just want to make that very clear. I don't know what I did to make them to say my name, but listen, I've won a couple and I'll gladly win another one again. So let's not go there, okay?
Just to be clear, Aswathi, Sisel, Maddie, and Liv are all safe.
I lied my ass off. I did not vote for MacArthur, I voted for Mason. But I'd rather have an enemy out in public so that they felt comfortable saving me or maybe just voting for MacArthur.
Reveal in 3, 2, 1, now. MacArthur and Yankel are safe.
I feel like it's gonna work. Ellie's votes for MacArthur and then all of a sudden fucking Mason votes for Yankel.
This means that if you disagree one more time, the 2 remaining players will go to the wheel. 1 minute starts now.
After that, Ellie, I trust you. You did exactly what you said. Mason, you did not. Mason, you're my enemy.
I won my first two
You
challenges.
voted for MacArthur, so like I know that you tried to go with that plan. So like I'm more willing to work with you. Mason, sorry, like I would target you, so you should probably vote for me.
And then Cam thinks he's eating and says something.
My thing is like Ellie, if you wanted to vote for anyone that's not me, I think Mason would vote for me. So
Now they're just trying to split the votes.
And Cam, I know you're watching this, and I want to say to you, you're not the diva you think you are. I know you think you're a mastermind, but you're really just deeply insecure.
I guess I'll talk. I'm one of the people that's here. I was shocked by both of you going in. I voted for Yankel, and I told people that I voted for Yankel. It seems like Mason and you did save Yankel. So yeah, I told people my reasoning is like just the Gelman. I needed someone to vote for because like the Gelman.
Mason and Ellie,
Yankel
write down the name.
It got to the point where it was Jordan, Max, Cam, and Neiko. And I knew that if I was coming back, I wanted to work with Cam. And I had made a promise to Jordan and Max not to write their names down, and I knew that if I came back, I would not be able to recover if I broke that promise.
You will reveal in 3, 2, 1, now. And just like that, Neiko, who are going into the elimination challenge with Ellie and Mason, the three of you can head to chat room 2. Say your goodbyes.
I also wanted to vote out Mason to fully avenge Ruby, okay? So Mason, I love you. You're a wonderful player, but I had to get you out, not only for my own good, but for Ruby's.
Before this season, I asked you guys to collect 2 red solo cups. You're gonna need those right now. You are going to be standing up with the cups above your head, and you're gonna fill them with water. The last player standing without spilling water, or going past a 90-degree angle with their arms, wins this rule.
So we get to the challenge. We arguably get the easiest challenge, which I was chilling with. Balancing and holding things. Please, I'm a dancer. I can do that.
Can I say something unrelated?
Yeah.
On your poster, it says who voted who. So do we all want to share with each other who we voted for to help each other out, whoever comes back?
Maddie was like, vote Yankel, which is why I did it.
I voted for Maddie.
I voted for MacArthur.
I'm ready. I'm ready for this challenge. I think I can outlast these two. This is fine. I'm chilling. You know what I mean?
You can lift them up. This challenge starts now. This is a simple endurance challenge. The last player standing will return to the game. I'm sure they will cause a lot of chaos after what just went down. We're going to be in this position for a few minutes.
Wait, Mason, I have a question. So, were you trying to save the people that you were saving before Yankel?
I was with Liv and Yankel.
I was trying to read your mind, Mason. I threw one random name out there, and then I was trying to read your mind, and obviously I was not doing a very good job.
So, y'all came for me for what?
What's our time at, Eric? I'm interested.
Well, funny you ask. We are at the 3-minute mark. So that means you are going to choose one leg to stand on for the rest of this challenge. You have 10 seconds to transition. If your leg touches your other leg, or the floor, or anything around you, you are out. It has to be free. Your 10-second transition starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you're gonna stay in this position for the rest of this challenge. Not just endurance anymore, now it's a little bit of balance.
So while we're all sitting here, if we get back in, do you want to have an alliance?
There's one person coming back, Ellie.
I mean, like an alliance, like rating us high on the jury.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You will get high on the jury if you fucking hold these cups up longer than me.
We're in the duel, and I'm good for the first, 5 minutes. Truly just talking strategy, trying to stir up some trouble, because why not?
All right, we're at 6 minutes. I'm gonna offer you guys a temptation.
Okay.
If you drop out in the next minute, you will win $50 for your charity. But you will also be out of this game. The minute starts now.
And then Derek makes the temptation offer. Now, I'm a girl who loves to play. Trust me, I love the drama, I live for it. However, if there's money, I'm gonna take it. What do I look like to you? I'm gonna take the money.
Ooh! 30 seconds to drop out, starting now.
Please, I'll take the $50.
Damn!
I don't think I had anything to prove this season. I had basically a flawless record in season 5. I didn't get any votes. I was here to show that I belong with the best of the best, and I think I did. And there's still money going to my charity, which is all seriously that matters.
You are now going to change to the other leg into having your leg up forward and bent.
That leg looking kind of down there.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Oh.
Yes! That's down. Let's go! Let's go! Oh my gosh. I'm sweating.
Ultimately, Neiko beats me, and honestly good for him, because I took him out last time he played, so he kind of got some vengeance there.
Amazing.
Neiko, you can say your goodbyes and head back to chat room 1. Mason and Ellie.
Nico, get Max. He's a fucking shit stirrer.
Coming into this game, I was already a legend, and I learned from this that I'm more intimidating than I think. All these 20-year-olds were kind of obsessed with me.
Wait, who do you want, Mason? Who do you want gone?
Jordan, Maddie, Aswathi.
Jordan, Maddie, Aswathi. That alliance? I heard that from Liv that they were alliance, to be honest.
If there's anything I could do different, I think I would go harder for the trio of Maddie, Aswathi, and Jordan. Specifically Maddie, because I think that they're pretty fake in that they get their personality off TikTok. I may be the first boot, but I hope that I cause some chaos and that I set the tenor for the season so that it can be interesting.
Play a good game, Neiko.
Thank you. Will do. For you guys. Great job.
But for now, I'll see you on the outside.